Yes, I'm back with the Walk to Life journey. Faidado. Hey guys, I'm back with the Walk to Life journey, and yeah, this is the 4. Yeah, this is the 4 of week 2, and today we are going to talk about what are you. The big question for today is, what are you willing to do for a better health? That's the big question. What are you willing to do for better health, guys? Yeah, so are you ready to motivate yourself? Are you ready to leave behind the things you have been already doing? The big question is, what are you willing to do to motivate yourself for better health? Yeah, that is today's big question. Yeah, so that's today's big question. And you have to make sacrifices. It's not, no one is going to come and push you. No one is going to come and make you do things, but you have to realize where things need to change. So, in your life, what are you willing to do to make that big sacrifice, to make your health better? For me, I had to give up a lot of things, especially my social life. Now, I bring to you this question on the 9th of October, which is Independence Day for Uganda. And as we are celebrating the independence, what do you want to be independent from? As a Ugandan, as anyone that's watching my channel, what do you want to be independent from? For me, I want to gain better health. I want to be in a healthier position in my life, and independence from all the other types of illness. I remember there was a point in my life I was treating infections every 1 to 2 weeks. Every 1 to 2 weeks I was treating infections. It's a king of the Palmenga. Every 1 to 2 weeks I was treating infections. So I reached a point in my life and I noticed this was not right. I'm not supposed to live on antibiotics like that. So I made the decision to leave out a lot of things in my life. Sugar. The first thing I quit was alcohol. I remember even after I was diagnosed, I was still drinking alcohol, but I had already been told not to take alcohol, which will make my condition worse. Yes, but I was, hi, how are you? I was still taking alcohol. And February 2022, I just, each time I took alcohol, I would wake up the next day with a very high heart rate. I would, hello, how are you? Mira Kumau, how are you? With a very high heart rate, and I would be so unstable. I would feel so terrible. You would take it like the previous night. As Ugandans, we are occasional drinkers. We prefer to classify ourselves as occasional drinkers. But when you talk of an occasional drinker, like the Ugandan party culture, Monday to Monday, there's always an occasion happening. Monday to Monday, love you too, thank you so much. Monday to Monday, there's always something happening. Let me say in my town, on Mondays we have movie nights. You're going for movie nights and taking alcohol occasionally. Tuesdays we have sing-alongs. Wednesday we have ladies' nights. Thursdays we have something going on. Friday to Sunday is just the peak of it all. So when you say you're an occasional drinker in Uganda, you're drinking almost every day. It's actually every day that you're drinking, and you still call yourself an occasional drinker. Let's just say we are just heavy drinkers. Because if every day is an occasional drinking, what does that make you? So I found myself in this situation. I would go take alcohol. There was a time I came back home after drinking and my heart rate was so high. I felt so hot in the house that I came out and laid outside. I was suffocating inside. Guys, it's not fun. Whatever I was going through was not fun. So February 2022, I decided to leave alcohol. And interesting enough, when I left alcohol, I have never gone back to that. I have never gone back to drinking alcohol after I left it, guys. So after leaving alcohol, I started to look at other aspects of my life. What other things I would exclude out of my life? Guys, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to leave some of these things. But you have to be able to make the sacrifice. So what are you willing to leave out of your life for a better health? This Ugandan Independence Day, this is the big question I bring to you. What are you willing to do for better health? Leave your comments, leave it in the chat. Leave your comments on what you think about this and tell me what you're willing to do for better health. For me, I left out sugar, alcohol. I really struggled a lot with leaving sugar. I struggled a lot. I went back and forth. But as someone that has this condition I have, which is PKD, it was necessary that I eliminate a lot of things. So thank you for the like. Someone already liked the live chat. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Thanks. Nice to know you're from Saudi Arabia. I am a Ugandan. I live in northern Uganda, so yeah. Yeah, guys. So we're already 7 minutes in. Let's take our 100 steps and we'll come back to discuss this question. Continue to leave below whatever you think you're ready to adjust, leave out in your life, just to have better health. I've left out so many things. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 7, 8, 9, 100. And we are done with today's steps. So we are done with today's steps. 100 steps already done in less than a minute. Yes, guys, we got done in less than a minute. So yeah, hello, Al-Shami, hello, how are you? Where are you from? Yeah, so the big question for today is, what are you willing to do to have better health? As I told you earlier, I left sugar. I first quit alcohol and I've never turned back. I struggled with quitting sugar. I went back and forth with quitting sugar. Now I'm at a better place. I don't even crave it. But it's going to take time. As long as you put in the effort, some of these things are going to take time. I no longer eat wheat products because I realized they were not good for my health. And what else? I left out so many things. Sugar, I'm talking about sodas, I'm talking about sweets, I'm talking about, when I say sugar, everything that has processed sugar, juices, these juices that already packed and so on, those are high in sugar content, guys. Biscuits. Some of these snacks, packed snacks like Gorillos. We have in Uganda, we have Gorillos, we have all these packed snacks. Many of them have sugar in them and have high salt content levels. So tell me, what are you willing to leave out to have better health? And I've never seen my body do better after I left those things. I went from being 70, initially I was 73. Then I dropped off 2 kgs. And then I was stuck there for some time, for a very long time. And last year when I completely adjusted my diet, I came down to 61. Now, right now, the reason I started stepping more is because recently I realized I gained like 3-4 kgs back. And I noticed I was falling back into old habits. So why was I falling back? I noticed I had not done a detox in a long time. The last time I did a detox was last year with Wormwood. I did that detox in around September, and that was the time I felt the best. You are good to be my teacher. Oh, thank you, Okello. Thank you so much, Okello David. Okello David, are you a nurse? Because you deserve it, my dear. No, I'm not a nurse. I'm just someone that is very cautious about my health. I'm someone that has gone through a lot because of my PKD. Okello, in case you didn't know, I was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease in 2021. I was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease. I felt so bad, guys. Those are one of the least things you wish upon yourself or anyone else, because I've seen people die of kidney diseases and it was horrible. A relative died of kidney disease some years back, and I felt so bad the way she went. She went through a lot of pain and it was so prolonged. So when I was diagnosed with PKD, I was so scared. I had all these thoughts in my mind. Guys, to a point, I was almost suicidal. So it was terrible. It was horrible for me. So I'm glad I'm in a better place now. I'm glad I started working out earlier before I was diagnosed, guys. Good thing for me. Are you a nurse? No, I'm not. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts. So, yeah, that's what happened. I was diagnosed in 2021 and I went through a lot of hell in that time. I thought about very terrible things. It's like when this news hits you, it's like, why have you wasted all your life to like try to be safe? But you also know you contributed somehow to the progression of the disease. I took accountability for whatever I had done and whatever had led me to that point. I was disadvantaged from birth because this is an inherited condition. So I was disadvantaged from birth. But my plan is to heal, guys. This stops with me. This, in my lineage, in my bloodline, this has to stop with me. This is not going to go to my children, no. It ends with me. This is not going to my children, and it ends soon. Soon, guys. It ends soon. I'm grateful I started last year. I really took a very, very, very big step towards changing my diet. I was so scared to do that because of the perspective of people and so on and whatsoever. Guys, once you keep those things in your mind, you'll never go further. You'll never go further. So the question for the day is, this Independence Day, especially to everyone that watches this channel, specifically Ugandans, what are you willing to do for better health? What are you willing to do for better health? And what conditions do you have? What illnesses? What diseases are putting you down? And what are the adjustments you want to make to have better health? Yeah. So as Ugandans, we have a very, very, very big drinking culture. And in Uganda, the biggest drinkers come from West Nile, and they take pride in it. We used to be there. I used to be there. I used to take pride in drinking alcohol, but not anymore. That was stupid. That was me growing up. And it took me a lot of years growing up to think that that was okay. So I stopped drinking alcohol. I've never looked back. I've felt better. We are not supposed to be using alcohol like that, guys. It's not healthy. Yeah. So even in Africa, I think Uganda ranks number one consumer of alcohol. And in the world, it's in between 2 and 5 in the entire world. Uganda consumes a lot of alcohol, and that alcohol is mostly consumed in West Nile sub-region. I'm telling you, West Nile sub-region, guys have to wake up. Where I live, I think it's worse. Like the local breweries, I mean the local alcohol made in this area, I don't know how many people we have buried from organ issues related to alcohol. I don't know how many, I can't count. I've been here for 7 years, coming to 8 years, and the number is so high, guys. The number is so high. So much as we ignore the facts and just pretend things are fine, I've noticed the past 3 to 4 years, the death rate is so high. And what are the biggest killers nowadays? As Africans, we used to think that cancer was so foreign. Cancer used to be so foreign. But now the rate of people dying from cancer in our families, in our neighborhoods, in our communities is so high that we cannot ignore it anymore. And we need lifestyle changes. We need to adjust our lives, guys. We need to adjust. These are things no one is talking about. Like I feel like people are just covering these things up. But I think the public is so much aware. So much aware, and the governments are. But I don't think there are so many people talking about it. So in my family alone, including the extended family, over the past 3 years, from 2022 to 2025, if I look closely, it's been around 3 to 5 people who have died from cancer. 3 to 5 people have passed on in my family from cancer. And in the next few years, the numbers are going higher. Heart diseases, diabetes, guys, diabetes. Hello, how are you? Just 2993. These diseases are slipping, they are sneaking into our communities, and we still think it's a joke. Where I operate the shop, I was speaking to the nurse the other time, and she's a midwife, and she usually goes to the referral hospital to, I don't know what she goes to do there, but we were talking one time, and I asked her, I didn't ask her, she was like concerned. She told me she went to the pharmacy. She wanted to pick up something. Olet Charles, hey, how are you? She wanted to pick up something from the pharmacy because she studied from there and has colleagues there. So she was moving around, chatting around, and she told me the number of people, the number of staffs that were at the pharmacy to take their blood pressure medication, to take their insulin shots were high, so high. This is among medical people too. So imagine you and I, who know less about these things and their causes and what can be done, who have less access to all the medication and so on. Imagine you and I, we are not even trying to do anything to make things better for ourselves. I'm no longer in that place. I don't want to be there anymore. Guys, I have no social life right now completely. I don't do the things I used to do anymore. Whenever I meet people I used to know, everyone tells me I'm lost. Guys, I'm not lost. I'm in Arua. I'm just not seen because I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be in the places I used to be before. I don't want to be that person. I can't even be that person again. That person is gone. This is a rebirth. I'm being reborn. I'm a different person, guys. And most of you, many of you may not relate to me. After I switched off the other personality, after I'm done shading the other person, many of you will not be able to relate to me, and it's okay. It's okay. In the process, I've lost so many friends. I've lost so many relationships. It's fine. These are things that are going to happen. When you try to make yourself better, these are things that are going to happen, guys. We all do some of these things just to show up, to impress people. Basically, if you don't do it, you don't lose anything. You actually gain. Why did I even used to drink? I don't understand. Right from childhood, I despised drinking because in my family, we have lost a lot of people to drinking. I have lost like 3 uncles to drinking and drugs. And I think we are yet to lose more. That's the sad part about it. We are yet to lose more. And it's just so sad. It's just so sad to see these things happening. So when I was younger, I always despised drinking and so on. But when I joined secondary and got all this peer influence and so on and felt like drinking was a thing, I joined in fully. And remember, I started doing this in my teenage years until in my early 30s. So now I'm 35. I quit drinking alcohol when I was 32. That's 2022. And I feel like my life is coming back to normal. I'm starting to feel much more like I felt in my early 20s. But though I was still drinking in my early 20s, so I lost a good number of years to this whole thing. Yeah, so I don't want to keep you guys long here. I hope you get to understand that you're your own savior. No one is coming to save you. Much as you go to church and get saved and accept Jesus Christ, you need a complete lifestyle change. And acceptance of Christ without work is actually meaningless. It's very meaningless. So, guys, you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. We all need to put in the work. So, this is the Walk to Life journey, and we started with 50 steps. Today, we are done with 100 steps. And the big challenge, the big question for today is, what are you willing to do for better health in 2025? What are you willing to do? It's best you start now. There's no better time to start. As I told you earlier on, I quit alcohol, then I quit sugars, including juices, including sweets, including biscuits and snacks, Mansora. Biscuits and snacks. So I quit a lot of things. It's been a whole journey. It's been a whole process, and it's still a continuing process. It doesn't end today. It's still continuing. We are still going on. Yeah. Yes, guys. So tell me what you're willing to do for better health. Tell me what you're willing to do to be a better person the coming year, and start now. So we are done with 100 steps today. I'll be back tomorrow to make day 5. We missed day 2, so this time around we are going up to Friday. And yeah, I think I leave you guys here. See you next time. Bye. Olet Charles, hi, how are you? I hope you're fine. I think you joined in late. But this is the walk to life, and the big question is, what are you willing to do for better health this year, 2025? Before the year ends, we still have time. Guys, I forgot to remind you, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications. I am live every Sunday to Thursday, but for this week we are going until Friday because we missed a day because of the rain. It's rained heavily that day, so we're going till Friday. I'll be live. Once we hit the 500 steps mark, we will be doing a detox for a month. We will be doing a detox. So I need you to start preparing yourself for a detox, and I'll be telling you what to get next week. I'll be telling you what to get next week for the detox. So remember to subscribe. There's a whole detox coming once we hit the 500. Alex Virgin Boy, hey, how are you? I hope you're fine. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? I am Charlotte from Uganda, and this is the Walk to Life. We started with walking exercises. We started with 50 steps, and we are going higher every week. I hope you get involved. So, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for the likes. See you tomorrow.